So my name is Aaron Slater. I'm an SO here at HMYOI Wetherby, and I'm employed as an instructor on the Army Cadet Programme. So the cadet course that we run here at HMYOI Wetherby includes many of the same activities that take place as a junior soldier. Any soldier would be going through their basic training: equipment care, drill and turnout, marching. That teaches them discipline, teamwork, navigation and map reading, first aid. We give them things that young people need nowadays: money skills, drug, alcohol awareness, sexual health, everything that will really help them get on when they get out. So a lot of our young people sadly come from, quite rough backgrounds, or they don't have the stability at home, the regime as such. So by implementing them into this kind of course where we do build some structure, give them some purpose and direction, goals, setting goals and things, that really helps them now apply that to other things, outside of the course itself. And we hear from, the landing officers and things, how much that the young people change once they come onto this course. It's 16 weeks and we get them day one, week one. We treat them as junior soldiers, and unless obviously they break any serious prison rules, we don't treat them as young offenders, we treat them as junior soldiers, give them that regime and structure, and at the end of the 16 weeks or 12 weeks, as we do a short course for 12 weeks, you can see a completely different person at the end. We do find that some of the lads are natural leaders, and it's how we nurture that and get them to use it to the best advantage. It's going to help others and bring others on, and we have had some really good examples. And then to reward that behaviour, as we do, we'll then make them a lance corporal, and they can stay on as either as a mentor or assist us bringing on the lads. So there's a bit of peer-on-peer mentoring that goes on there. We had a young person who came through the programme. He was serving a 6-month sentence. Once he came into the establishment, he heard that there was a cadet course on, and then previously had an interest in the military before he came to prison. He then went on to complete the programme. He stayed on for the next course as a mentor, and I can happily say that I've met him outside of the prison environment, and he's flying as a corporal in the regular army now. And when he passed out of the infantry training centre, he passed out at the top of his cohort. Another young person that's come through the course, just wrong place, wrong time kind of guy, but thought he was going to be stuck with this stigma of coming to jail and being a young offender. However, we built his confidence back up, we taught him some new life skills and things, and happy to say that he had brought back to us and said, now he's out, he's settled, he's working towards a mechanic apprenticeship, and he says, without the guidance that he's had while in the establishment, that he potentially could have gone back off the rails again and repeat offended and then hit that vicious circle where people can't desist from offending and they continually end up back in here, which is what we're trying to change. When the lads see the cadets, at first they get a little bit of the mickey taken out of them because they're in uniform, they're in full MTP. The lads are like, oh, what you're wearing that for? But then they start hearing, oh, guess what we did in cadets today? Oh, we did this, we were on the assault course up at the gym, or we're getting ready for a camp out overnight, within the prison grounds, or we're going to go on Rottle. My family's coming in to see me, I'm going to have a full day with my family on the pass-off parade because I've worked hard and this is me showcasing what I've done. And the other lads kind of think, well, yeah, do you know what, I think I want a bit of that as well. So that behaviour ultimately rubs off on some, not all of them. They gain a qualification at the end of it. They get a level 1 certificate in cadet citizenship and lifestyle. For a lot of these young people, they've never had a certificate or any qualification in their life before, so that gives them that sense of achievement, sense of pride. It just seems to change the way that they engage with society as a whole, really. It's just brought the best out of these young people.